One of the most dangerous situations for forklift operators is when a trailer is in a dock that is being worked on and it moves at an unexpected time. This is critically dangerous when a forklift is driving onto or off of the trailer during the time of movement. As the trailer moves forward, the forklift could be stuck partially on the trailer, partially in the warehouse, or partially suspended hanging off of the trailer. The forklift can also fall from the elevated dock or trailer onto the surface below. This 4-foot drop opens up many hazardous scenarios that range from the hard impact with the ground to an operator being ejected and striking the ground or the dock plate. And finally, the most severe incident occurs when a forklift operator attempts to jump out or falls out of the falling forklift, and the forklift falls on top of the operator, crushing them under the weight of the lift. This is the safety situation in which a forklift operator has the greatest risk of sustaining a significant bodily injury or workplace fatality. And this is the reality that forklift operators face if your workplace has insufficient loading dock separation procedures. In the event that you ever find yourself in a forklift tip-over scenario, there is a video on the channel linked in the description instructing how to remain safe in the event of a forklift tip-over. Welcome to this Supply Chain Pros video. There are 3 main root causes of loading dock separation incidents. The first is trailer creep. As we drive into the trailer, the force of the forklift moves the trailer forward. The second is an accidental trailer pull from the doors at the wrong time. And the third is a truck driver who has overstayed their appointment and chooses to leave by force. Trailer creep occurs when a forklift driver drives over the dock plate and into a trailer. The weight of the forklift and the direction of the movement apply a pushing force away from the building. While many trailers and trucks have brakes that apply to prevent unintended movement at a loading dock, mechanical issues can impact these systems, and human error can make the mechanical safety features of the brakes ineffective if they are not engaged properly. A trailer can roll or creep forward, introducing an increasing gap between the dock plate attached to the building and the floor of the trailer. Depending on the size of the gap, the forklift can get stuck between the building and the trailer, or it can fall into the void between the two. Accidental trailer pulls come down to misunderstandings and miscommunications. If a truck driver who does not understand when a dock worker is done performing the physical work on a trailer may pull that trailer at the wrong time and can cause a loading dock separation incident. There are a few different prompts that a truck driver has to understand the completion of the physical work on their trailer. A green dock light, work stopping on their trailer for more than 20 minutes, or an employee verbally notifying the driver that the load is complete. In the event that these prompts are misunderstood or activated when a forklift operator still has wheels on the trailer floor, this can lead to a dangerous pull of the trailer away from the dock. Another scenario is when a truck driver or a yard spotter is tasked with pulling a trailer away from a dock door. If that spotter is given audible instructions, it is easy to misunderstand the communicated door. Did he say dock 27 or did he say dock 37? It is also easy to forget the communicated door number or to write down the door number incorrectly on your move sheet. A truck driver or spotter can also mistakenly attach to the trailer in the wrong door and mistakenly pull what they thought was the correct trailer. In the event that a forklift operator is working on another door than the trailer that was communicated, and the truck driver or the spotter makes one of these mistakes, a forklift operator may find themselves involved in a loading dock separation incident. Communications in writing or text moves can help misunderstandings, but they do not eliminate the risk entirely of human error. The final root cause is one of the most unfortunate scenarios where a truck driver purposely pulls a trailer before being given approval to do so. Truck drivers have anticipated schedules and expectations. In the event they find themselves waiting for a longer amount of time than they expected, they may become upset or desire to move on to their next assignment. This poses a very dangerous situation for a forklift operator, as there may be no warning or communication that the trailer may move from the door as the operator attempts to drive onto the trailer. The remainder of this video will highlight the physical types of loading dock separation tools that are available. All of these tools can help keep forklift operators safe. These are intended to be used with a solid set of comprehensive loading dock separation procedures. A tool's use alone will not remove the risk of an incident, but the use of the tool as a portion of a procedure is the best way to remove the risk of accident and injury while working along the dock. Wheel chocks are items that are generally made out of rubber, plastic, or steel that function as a wedge to keep the tires of a truck from rolling forward at an unintended time. Wheel chocks are normally shaped triangular or built in the same shape as a quarter pipe. Square or rectangular blocks are not generally recommended as these can roll if pressed by a tire. Some of the pros of wheel chocks are that they are excellent at preventing trailer creep and are relatively cheap to purchase. Chocks are relatively flexible in their usage and can be moved easily to apply and remove. Truck drivers will still feel the chalk being applied if they attempt to pull a trailer that remains chalked. Some of the cons of wheel chocks are that they are manual and minor. Wheel chocks can be very easily removed without the knowledge of the forklift operator that's working on the trailer, or they can be rolled over by the truck driver if the truck driver truly intends to leave by force. Wheel chocks can also slide in the event that there is ice underneath the chalk and the tire portion of the trailer. This causes them to sometimes be ineffective during frozen winter conditions. There are two kinds of locks that can be applied to trailers to secure the trailer against unintended movement from a truck driver. The first is a glad hand lock. These are a locking device that is applied to the trailer brake airlines and prevents a truck driver from hooking up and releasing the brakes of the trailer while it is being unloaded. The second is a kingpin lock. This is a locking device that goes around the kingpin portion of the trailer that connects the trailer to the tractor. A truck driver cannot properly attach to and pull the trailer when a kingpin lock is applied. Some of the pros to these locks are that they are very clear markers that will mechanically prevent accidental trailer pulls without communication. Some of the cons of these locks are that they are controlled on the outside of the building, which can be unknown to the forklift operator loading or unloading the trailer. Miscommunications and misunderstandings of which is the correct trailer to unlock still present a risk to a wrong trailer pull at a dangerous time. These locks also do not prevent accidental trailer creep as wheel chocks do. Dock locks are the practical gold standard to loading dock separation incident prevention. Dock locks are a mechanical device that are installed at the point of intersection where the yard pavement meets the building structure. They can be electronically or manually activated based on the model. A hook raises up that catches the bumper of the trailer and prevents the trailer from moving forward. Dock locks are generally controlled on the inside of the building. Some of the pros of dock locks are that they serve as a very clear visual indicator when they are engaged. The more sophisticated models even come with red lights and green lights to clearly communicate to a truck driver when to stay stationary when the light is red and when they can pull the trailer away from the door when the light is green. Dock locks also apply a mechanical means of preventing trailer creep, similar to the wheel chocks. However, this version is controlled on the inside by the forklift operator in most cases, which reduces the risk of miscommunications or misunderstandings. From a physical standpoint and from a communication standpoint, dock locks check all the safety boxes. The list of cons associated with dock locks are small and infrequent. Misunderstandings can still occur if there are more than one employee working on the trailer or around the general dock area. If another employee unlocks a trailer before the work is completed, there is still the risk of an unexpected trailer pull. Also, truck drivers may be able to forcibly remove a trailer from a dock lock if the dock lock install was not done with thorough reinforcement to the structure. Dock locks will also be the most expensive item covered in the video so far. The next loading dock separation tool is relatively rare but a pretty interesting concept. The vehicle restraint system comes in both manual and automatic options. After a truck driver backs into a dock door or an unloading bay, there is a device that moves along the track next to the wheels of the trailer to a spot that's in between the trailer axles. Then a lever or a bar is extended from the device that acts in the same function as a wheel chock on the trailer's wheels. Pros of the vehicle restraint system are that they standardize the location and the placement of a trailer for the unloading process to ensure safe conditions for the forklift operator. The system does have some flexibility based on axle placement and location. and the automatic version can lead to a very automated safety experience. The bar that extends serves the same mechanical function as a wheel chock to prevent trailer creep, and lights can also be added to the system to communicate to a truck driver when to remain stationary and when to pull away from the dock. Some of the cons of the vehicle restraint system are that the system can be expensive. The more mechanical complexity and automation, the higher the price tag and the more that can break down. Breakdowns remove the ability to safely use the device as intended and should be repaired, or another method of loading dock separation prevention should be used to continue to keep the risk of accident low. These devices are also a liability for less experienced truck drivers who may collide with the system when backing up, causing damage to and potentially the loss of function of the device. Some of the different models of vehicle restraint systems will be displayed on the screen now, so feel free to pause the video to observe. Links to learn more will be in the description below. The final loading dock separation tool that will be reviewed in the video today is the Calamitic automatic wheel chock system. Calamitic wheel chocks are a series of plates that rise up from a track in the ground that the trailer is parked on at the dock. After using sensors to understand the location of the trailer wheels, the plates rise up to perform a mechanical wheel chocking activity. Some of the pros of the Calamitic wheel chocks are that they make for a very standard unloading process. Trailers have to be in a specific location in relation to the dock door or the unloading bay, and they have enough flexibility for different axle distances and tandem depth locations. They serve the same function as a wheel chock to prevent trailer creep, and dock lights can again be added to the system to communicate to a truck driver when to remain stationary and when to pull away from the dock. Some of the cons of the Calamitic system are that they are expensive to purchase, install, and maintain. They have the same mechanical drawbacks as the vehicle restraint system in that many moving mechanical parts and sensors can lead to breakdowns. They also are somewhat limited in flexibility for truck drivers backing into the dock door or unloading bay. Less experienced drivers may struggle to get lined up properly with the door and the device. As we've covered throughout this video, loading dock separation is one of the most severe and life-threatening hazards a forklift operator can face. A moving trailer at the wrong time, whether from creep, an accidental pull, or a forced departure, can turn a routine task into a catastrophic event in seconds. But every one of these risks can be controlled. Clear communication, strong procedures, and the right mechanical tools all work together to keep operators firmly on safe ground. Wheel chocks, locks, dock locks, vehicle restraint systems, and Calamitic wheel chock systems each offer different levels of protection. None of them are perfect on their own, but when they're a part of a well-built loading dock separation procedure, they significantly reduce the chance of a serious injury or fatality. Remember, equipment can help, but consistent human behavior is what truly keeps workplaces safe. Always verify that a trailer is secured, always confirm your communication, and never assume a trailer will stay put just because it is supposed to. Thank you for watching this Supply Chain Pros video. When it comes to loading dock separation safety, if you're ever in doubt, stop and check it out. If you found value in the content of this video, like and subscribe to the channel. This is your Supply Chain Pro, out.